King's Daughters Medical Center and Brookhaven Urology are pleased to announce the addition of Dr. Joel Duff to their medical staff. Dr. Duff specializes in general urology, kidney stones, men's and women's urological health, and diagnosing and treating urologic cancers. Don't let these health issues restrict your lifestyle and keep you from enjoying life with your family and friends. Dr. Duff and the staff at Brookhaven Urology are here to serve your needs. To make your appointment, call 601-833-5713 today.
Yeah, it was just, like I told our guys in the locker room, it was sure just fun for our staff to watch those guys play and get a chance to play. They've waited a long time. There's a lot of good parts for not playing. Thought the effort defensively were well connected. You could see we had some rough spots, but that's just part of it. Like I've always said, I think the strength of our team is our depth, and I think that'll continue to develop. You even having like a young guy like Matthew Morrell. He's a really good talent and all this highly ranked, but still he's a nervous freshman playing in his first game. And so we had Demencio Vaughn was a little nervous early and thought he played better. Romello White was good in the first half. So I was proud defensively of what we did. Last 4 or 5 minutes wasn't very good, but give Jackson State a lot of credit. They kept playing, and I just thought that tonight we were real physical and connected defensively.
John, start us off.
Kermit, how much can you really kind of like tell from a game like this from young guys, when they get to come in there late in the game and it's a blowout like that?
Yeah, we always talk about, I mean, you think about this, minutes aren't guaranteed in COVID. We've missed about 4 or 5 games. You better take advantage of every single rep that you possibly can get. And that's just been a battle cry for a long time. And the last group got beat 11-1. In the last 3.5, 4 minutes. And I would have taken them out. I thought that was a disservice to Jackson State, and I wasn't going to do that. But they just didn't play the game the right way. You can tell a lot. We're not trying to run up the score, but you want to always play the right way. And so for the last 3.5 minutes, we didn't, and Jackson State took advantage of that.
And Devontae, I mean, obviously 9 for 10, incredibly efficient. He was like a plus 38, I believe. I guess what did you kind of see from him, and how much of a leader do you expect him to be this year?
Yeah, I mean, it was just he's had a really good week of practice. He was so anxious to play. Sometimes as a senior, and when you're anxious to get to games, you've been in a lot of big games in your career, and all of a sudden the pause, it just gets to be long. And so he was excited about playing, and he shot it really well. I didn't think our team shot it great from 3. I thought Devontae did. I thought we had some unbelievable looks, and we will make those shots. But he gave us a lot of confidence. I thought when he was really good, he was really guarding the ball and kind of a just disruption at the top, and those guys behind him played well.
Go to Ben.
Yeah, Kermit, you call it timeout at 6-4. The first 4 minutes are kind of disjointed, and then it seemed like action picked up, and y'all started to look like maybe what you expected them to look like. Did that kind of feel like that timeout really helped y'all out, or so to speak?
I hope so, Ben. And then I think our depth took its toll a little bit. I thought Jackson State really came out and played hard. I mean, they really did. They got out us on the wings. They took us out of a few things with their pressure. And I thought, I don't know why it surprised us. We do that to ourselves. But I give Jackson State credit the way they started the game. They did the same thing on Mississippi State. But I just thought during a time when we weren't great offensive, we just kept getting stop after stop after stop. And then I finally thought our depth, and we just start subbing guys in, and those guys coming in and playing and fresh. And then I think, hopefully that's what we can do to teams throughout the year.
Go to Nick.
Kermit, just the rotation with guys like Hadim and Romello, just what did you see from those guys down low, kind of establishing the new rotation down low?
Yeah, I thought Romello was really good in the first half, we set up some things. Hadim has shot the ball maybe as good as anybody on our team from 3 during camp. And so, obviously, he got some pick and pop opportunities, which was good. We didn't rebound the ball great tonight, I didn't think. I mean, in this game right here, we only got, I guess we got 11 offensive rebounds, so that's got to get better. But those 2 guys are both established veteran players, and there's going to be some times when we start playing more conventional teams with more 2 conventional bigs that they can both get on the floor at the same time.
Big picture defensively, you mentioned that you liked what you saw from the team when the top guys were out there. What were they doing that you liked?
We were I just thought our effort was good. We're doing a few things schematically, defensively different than we have in the last 2 years. And I thought the way we're guarding the post, the way we're guarding some ball screens on the side, I thought our team was connected. Robert Allen drew 2 great charges. I think maybe Demencio or maybe Matthew Morrell drew one in the second half. So I just thought that we were connected. You know, there's not many people in the gym. You can really hear the voices, and I thought we had great communication for the most part when our team was really playing well on that end.
Tyler, go ahead.
Coach, what was said during that first timeout that seemed to spark a 20-0 run?
You know, I just said the toughest team in the gym was on that end, and it was no doubt. We were down 3-0 on 50-50 balls. I mean, they played harder than we did. They dove, got first on the floor on the ball, had 2 offensive rebounds, and they're just playing harder. And I just thought, you know, then I think that maybe our guys, Jackson State, caught them off guard. You know, we told them, you know, that team right there, I know we got them a little bit tonight, but that team right there is going to win a lot of games of SWAC and have a chance to go to the NCAA tournament. So, but I thought for that they kind of settled down and played better. And again, I'll say it again, I think us going to our bench and subbing, I think that's going to help us.
Back to Ben.
Kermit, you mentioned in the preseason that the guys that will consistently make threes for you, you don't know who those guys are, but obviously it starts with Devontae, right? And to see him take a hold of that and to be that catalyst from 3, what did you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, we need it bad. You know, I thought Matthew Morrell, Matthew Morrell is a really good shooter, and he was nervous. You know, the first one he shot kind of got out of his hand, and he lost a little confidence, and he just got to keep shooting the ball. Luis has had great percentages. He's got to keep shooting the ball. Robert Allen made a 3. KJ made a 3. Dream made a 3. And so, you know, Jarkel, you guys have seen him. So we've got capable shooters. I really thought tonight we shot good balls. I mean, we shot good shots. Our threes we took were good step-in threes, and we'll keep shooting those.
Any more questions for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
We'll have Devontae in shortly, guys. John, start us off.
Devontae, first, how did it feel to actually get out there and play? You know, you're at home, you're watching every other Power 5 team play, now you finally get to get out there. What was it like?
You know, we sat back and, you know, we waited and watched a couple teams play on TV, and I feel like Coach prepared us mentally and physically for us to come out in our first game to be able to come out and get stops and score the basketball. So it felt great. You know, the team was very hungry.
What about you specifically? You 23 points, you only missed 1 shot. How much has kind of the game slowed down for you in your time here at Ole Miss? And, I mean, just, yeah, how much has it slowed down?
Right. It slowed down a lot, actually. You know, I honestly never been, like, the main leader on the team. I always had one person ahead of me or 2 people like Breen and TD. So I kind of just used their experience and kind of bring it to the table for this team that we have and just lead us to March Madness again.
Go to Ben.
Devontae, Kermit's talked a lot about the depth of this team and how it can be the strength of you guys throughout the year. Do you think tonight was a good first showcase of what this depth could be for this team?
Definitely for our first game, especially a couple guys we have Matt come in, you know, just trying to get those guys in the groove. I feel like them getting a good touch for how to play in the SEC and how to play in the Pavilion is just going to help them for the future. So I feel like them doing that really is going to prepare us.
Go to Nick.
You mentioned not having guys like Breen and TD out there tonight. Just how much pressure did you put on yourself to be that vocal leader that maybe you didn't have to be in the last couple of years?
Right. I don't really call it pressure. I just use it as, you know, experience. You know, I have no choice but to lead the team. You know, I don't have a guy that I've been with here that's an actual guard, except for, you know, KJ's been here with me for 3 years. But other than that, Luis too. But, you know, just having a dominant guard like Breen and TD, you know, it was real helpful. But I'm just going to use whatever I got from them to lead this team.
Go to Parrish.
Hey, Devontae, a couple of baskets between you and Jarkel. Looks like y'all had really good communication. What's the chemistry like between the 2 of you when y'all are on the floor together?
All right. Jarkel, you know, that's like my sidekick. You know, he's down to learn. He's down to listen to whatever I tell him. He's just down to do anything for me. So me and him switching from the point guard and me playing the 2, we're just going to have to play off each other so we can get to play and learn every position on the court. So just playing with Jarkel is just going to open the floor more for both of us.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Any further questions? We'll go to Tyler now.
Devontae, how was it playing in front of an empty-ish crowd?
All right. It's not really weird to me. I don't really try to pay attention to the fans while I'm on the court. So them not having the student section, it really was definitely weird. But I just kind of lock in to where I don't really think about fans being there. So it's still a great atmosphere to me, even with the fans there or not. So.